Recently, it's been a bad few days for the Russian Navy, as the Ukrainian campaign has been reinforced by nature and even the Russians' own incompetence. Spanning from the Black Sea and St. Petersburg to the Far East, Russian naval power and projection is falling apart at the seams. The biggest news is that after years of repairs and accidents, Russians officially lost their last aircraft carrier, Admiral Kuznetsov. Euromaidan Press media outlet recalls the massive ship has now been decommissioned and is to be scrapped for parts. The main reason for this is that the ship spent most of its service life in port and under repairs, and the ability of the Russian military to maintain an expensive and very vulnerable aircraft carrier has disappeared. Western naval analysts joke that when the boat was not on fire, the massive smoke plume from its diesel exhaust made it seem like it was. Most notably, the aircraft that make up its air wings are no longer in production, and due to the ramp on the flight deck putting too high a strain on the front gears, if the weight was too high, their fuel load and therefore operational range was already largely limited. The list of incidents during its service is also long, with a few notable examples being the approximately 300,000-ton oil spill onto the Irish coast, 5 of its jets crashing into the ocean during operations as the arresting wires kept snapping, or they simply ran out of fuel, and several crew members dying because of the water filtration system's failure during its maiden voyage. Euromaidan Press says the bad days continue as one of the largest earthquakes in recent history caused a tsunami to sweep along Russia's far eastern shores. Recently realized satellite footage shows extensive damage to Russia's 2 main naval bases here, one of which houses a large part of Russia's nuclear submarine fleet, with the submarines visibly missing from the photos and possibly under repair. Additionally, the Russian Academy of Sciences reports that the southern part of Kamchatka shifted 2 whole meters to the southeast as a result of the earthquake, causing speculations of much larger damage to Russian naval facilities not visible from satellite footage. Russia's nuclear submarine fleet then took another hit, as Ukrainian military intelligence revealed it had obtained a full set of classified documents and schematics on Russia's newest strategic nuclear submarine, the Project 955 Abore class. Euromaidan Press says they released some of them online and stated that the classified documents include information about the submarine's survivability systems, which entered service just over 3 weeks ago. Ukrainian military intelligence also made a statement saying they had already identified several weak points in the Russian sub right before Zelenski authorized a new series of covert operations, the details of which remain unknown. Euromaidan Press recalls extensive damage to its military bases and possibly also vessels on the Pacific coast results in a series of deterioration of both its regional influence and strategic deterrence capabilities. Ukraine, having found weaknesses in the new Russian submarines' defenses through classified documents and the news of additional covert operations being in the works, only exacerbates this effect.
Firefighters and residents battled to control wildfires on the outskirts of Greece's third-largest city of Patras on Wednesday. According to Associated Press, 7 major wildfires mostly in the west forced multiple evacuations, destroying homes and businesses. The fire service scrambled resources to the port city of Patras, where a forest fire burning through mountain forest threatened an industrial area. High winds hindered firefighting efforts on the islands of Zakynthos and Kefalonia, where authorities were on standby to evacuate tourist resorts which were not in immediate danger. Other severe fires burned in several areas on the western Greek mainland and on the island of Chios in the eastern Aegean Sea. Nationwide, the Civil Protection Service issued more than 20 mobile phone alerts Tuesday with evacuation orders and guidance.
¡Vale, la más grande!